Hello students, so we'll go to our next question. Find the values of k so that the function f is continuous at the indicated point. And the first question we'll see f of x is equal to k cos x divided by pi minus 2x if x is not equal to pi by 2, 3 if x is equal to pi by 2 at x is equal to pi by 2. So the question what they are asking, we have to find the value of k at the point which they have given, and here the point they have given as pi by 2. Okay, so let us start. Solution: write the given f of x, and then as they have said is, since f of x is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2. So at this point we have to find the value of k. So whenever they are already said as it is continuous, so it will be what? LHL is equal to RHL is equal to f of at that point. Which point? Pi by 2. And you can see, and f of pi by 2, what is the value? Exactly at pi by 2, x equal to pi by 2, what is our value? It is 3. Here f of x, it is 3 at x is equal to pi by 2. And here if it is not equal to means it is greater than or less than. So LHL, RHL, you will get the same equation. So either we will find LHL or RHL and then find the value of k. So LHL equal to RHL at is equal to f of pi by 2 is what? 3. And now we will see for LHL. LHL is what? Limit f of x as x tends to pi by 2 minus, because we are telling LHL, right? And is equal to limit x is tends to pi by 2 minus, what is our f of x? F of x means when x is less than pi by 2 minus, which means it is less than, right? So less than, so our less than value at less than, our f of x condition is what? K cos x whole divided by pi minus 2 of x. So f of x will be k cos x whole divided by pi minus 2x. So here you see, when pi by 2 minus x it is, here cos x, here x I am replacing to pi by 2 minus h. Pi by 2 minus, which means along with that one more number is there, one more term is there. Pi by 2 minus h, where here h is very near to 0. It is very small number. We are just adding very small number to it. So pi by 2 minus h. I am replacing x as pi by 2 minus h. When x is replaced as pi by 2 minus h, your h tends to 0. So this will be what? Limit k cos of, it is pi by 2 minus h whole divided by pi minus 2 of pi by 2 minus h, and your limit here what it becomes? H tends to 0. Whenever it is like this, pi by 2 minus, I am replacing just x as pi by 2 minus h. So when you are replacing limit k, your cos 90 minus h is what? It is sin x, right? So cos 90 minus h, it will be sin h whole divided by pi minus, I am multiplying it inside, so it will be 2 into pi by 2, minus into minus becomes plus, and 2 into h is what? 2h, as your h tends to 0. Here you see 2 get cancels, plus pi and minus pi, so as h tends to 0, and you are left with k sin h whole divided by, you have here pi minus pi plus 2h. So my minus and plus pi get cancels off. I will be having limit as h tends to 0, I will be left with k sin h whole divided by 2h. Yes. So my k by 2 is a constant term. Here too I can't apply any limit, so I am just keeping it outside, and I can apply only for this term. So I will write as limit sin h whole divided by h, as your h tends to 0. It is constant, so I have kept it as it is. Now k by 2, I have said you the theorem limit sin theta by theta as theta tends to 0 is equal to what? 1. This is your standard theorem. So, it is in the same form sin h by h as h tends to 0. So, this part will be what? Into 1. So, k by 2 into 1 will be what? K by 2. So, limit f of x as x tends to pi by 2 minus will get k by 2. This is your LHL. So, LHL you have got k by 2. RHL also you can do either of them, because for one k by 2 you have got and one for f pi by 2 you have got it already. So, just LHL you can go for it. Now, we will equate our LHL and our f of pi by 2. So, since LHL is equal to f of pi by 2, because we have to find the value of k, right. So, we have to equate it. Our LHL is what? K by 2, f of pi by 2 is what? 3. So, what I will get? K into 2, I will multiply it. So, 3 into 2. So, I will get k is equal to 6. So, the value of k is equal to 6. Next question. F of x equal to kx square if x is less than equal to 2, 3 if x is greater than 2 at x is equal to 2. In the same way, we have to find the value of k and at the point 2. As I have done the 26th one, in the same way we will go to this problem. So, my given, write the given, and as it is they have said at equal to 2. So, I am writing since f is continuous at x is equal to 2. So, how it will be? At x is equal to 2. Now, we have to write LHL is equal to RHL is equal to f of at 2 and f at exactly 2, which is the condition? At x is equal to 2, x is equal to, in this which is the condition? First one, right? See, first one is at x is equal to 2 and it is what? Kx square. So, here f of x is equal to what? Kx square. So, at 2 what it becomes? At 2, your f of 2 becomes, in place of x square I am putting, in place of x it will be 2, 2 square, k into 2 square is what? 4. So, f of 2 is what? 4k. So, your f of 2 is 4k. So, now we will see our LHL. LHL means what? Limit f of x as x tends to 2 minus, as x tends to 2 minus. X tends to 2 minus means what? Less than, right? Our x less than is in this which condition? It is the first condition, x less than 2, and our f of x is what? Kx square. So, I will write limit as x tends to 2, f of x is what? Kx square. See, students, in either you can keep it as it is 2 and take directly, or the previous problem as I have said you can replace your x tends to, whenever whatever the number they are giving, 2 minus means 2 minus h, you can replace this to h, as your h tends to 0. H is very near value to 0. So, we are adding any number and that number we are adding is as a h. If it is left hand side, if for right hand side if they tell 2 plus, so it will be what? 2 plus h, same as your h tends to 0. In your such questions, in your such standard questions like your trigonometric part, use like this part, like if you have cos x, sin x and you have pi by 2 pi, if you have such questions just use like this, or else you can go directly as I have shown you. So, moving further, kx square, in place of x what I substitute? 2. So, this becomes 2 square. So, this becomes again 4k. So, at f of 2 and your LHL both are same. So, both I can't equate, right? So, I have to go for RHL also. I will check for RHL too. So, RHL is equal to limit f of x as your x tends to 2 plus, 2 plus means greater than. So, greater than condition is which? So, x greater than is x greater than 2, your condition is what? 3. So RHL limit f of x as x tends to 2 plus your f of x is 3 itself. So this your RHL is 3. So either I can equate LHL RHL or f of 2 and RHL, because we have to find our k value. So either with this or with that. So I'll equate RHL is equal to f of 2 or LHL equal to RHL, either this or this. Okay. So now I am considering LHL is equal to RHL. My LHL is what? 4k is equal to RHL is what? 3. So the k value will be what? K is equal to 3 by 4. So k value I have got 3 by 4. Okay. Next, your second question, in the same pattern, f of x kx plus 1 if x is less than equal to pi, cos x if x is greater than pi at x is equal to pi. So I have written the solution given right as it is. In the same way, at pi they are asking us to find the value of k. So how we will write? Since f is continuous at x is equal to pi, so how we will do? LHL is equal to RHL is equal to f of at pi, and f of pi value at pi value, what is my pi value? Means exactly at x is equal to pi, it is which condition? First condition. And what it is? Kx plus 1. F of x is kx plus 1. So f of pi will be what? K pi plus 1. So this will be k pi plus 1. Now as I have said you, LHL we will see, if we get any value then we will equate it f of pi, or else we will again find out the RHL and will go for f of pi. Either of that, either you equate this or this or this, whatever. Now first we will go for LHL. Limit f of x, how it will be? X tends to pi minus, right? So pi minus means what? Less than, and less than which is the condition? First condition. Your f of x is what? Kx plus 1. So we will go limit f of x is kx plus 1 as your x tends to pi. So same way, substituting in place of x as pi, so what it becomes? K pi plus 1. So you can see your f of pi and your LHL we are getting the same. So we can't equate this. So we will go for again RHL. So RHL is equal to limit f of x as x tends to pi plus. So pi plus means what? Greater than. Now in this greater than condition is which? Second condition, and your f of x is what? Cos x. So we will get limit f of x is cos x as your x tends to pi. So this becomes, in place of x I am substituting what? Pi. So this is cos pi, and your cos pi value is what? Cos pi is minus 1. You should remember these all values: cos pi, sin 0, sin 90, cos 90. Yes, you have to remember that. So your cos pi is minus 1. Now we can equate either LHL RHL or f of pi RHL. Okay. So LHL is equal to RHL. What is my LHL? LHL I have got k pi plus 1, and my RHL is what? Minus 1. So now plus 1 taking to the other side, what I will get? K pi is equal to, here minus 1 already is there, minus 1, and this plane if it goes to the right hand side I will get what? Minus 1. So k pi minus 1 is what? It is minus 2. So k will be minus 2 by pi. So your k value is minus 2 by pi. In such a way you have to solve these problems, and these are very important problems. So please go through it. This will come for 5 or 4 marks probably. So from your part 26 till your 29-30 problems, these all are important. Thank you.